Corey here, Cars and Fun. And with most vehicles, they come factory with ugly chrome lug nuts. How do we fix that? Well, thanks to Brian at ColorLugs, we now have options to cover up these ugly lug nuts with beautiful protective caps. So nothing is more annoying than having chrome lug nuts on a factory performance vehicle. In fact, Dodge has made it very difficult because of the size being 22 millimeters and the fact that the thread pitch is M14 by 1.5 makes it very difficult to find a proper lug nut unless you're going to go with a black lug nut from Gorilla, and they don't work. I've used it. I've also used other lug nuts and they cause vibrations as the acorn seat on the lug is not as big as the factory, so it's not holding the wheel to the hub and the rotor properly. So you're stuck with ugly chrome lug nuts. Some people it doesn't bother, but most people, especially like me, do not want to have chrome lug nuts on a black, gold, or even a silver wheel on a race or performance vehicle they take to the track. So big shout out going to Brian over at ColorLugs. I am officially sponsored by Brian. I have all their goodies here. Fantastic product to cover up the ugly chrome lugs. So I want to touch base on a couple things first. They're $23.99, which includes all 20 lug covers as well as the extractor, and it's got a lifetime warranty, and that includes shipping. There's no shipping charge, and typical shipping is 2 to 3 days anywhere. So it doesn't matter where you are in the United States, it's 2 to 3 days. Brian is a fantastic guy over at ColorLugs, very fast customer service. If you buy cheap lug nuts or caps on eBay, be expected to have them come from China or some company in the States that gets them from China. They're not even manufactured here, and the customer service is going to be horrible. Whereas ColorLugs, it's made in the United States, all USA made, and the customer service is fantastic, and it's a lifetime warranty. So what do these do for your vehicle besides add color or hide the lug nuts? Well, they also deter theft. As I'm about to show you, let's just start with the black ones first. As you saw in the opening to the video, there's different colors. When I put this lug nut on, it slides right over. I have the 21 to 23 millimeter lug cap. This way, it'll fit the 22 millimeter lug nuts on the Hellcat. If you don't have a Hellcat, these still work for all vehicles. You just have to know which size that fits your vehicle. So they come in 17 millimeter, 19 millimeter, and then 21 through 23 millimeter. This way, you'll have the perfect fit for your factory lug. Now, as you can see, now I have it on the lug nut right here, and if I try to pull it off, you can see that it's very difficult. And I was able to get one off, but it takes like 10 seconds or more per lug cap. And that's only because I didn't push it all the way on either. So it'll deter someone from trying to steal your wheels because you can't get a socket over that. So you can see right here up close, I have a 22 millimeter, which is perfect for the factory lug nuts. You can see it right here. I put it on, it goes in perfectly. It's nice and tight, get ready to take the lug off. But if I try to go over here and take off this lug, no matter how hard you push, you can't get the socket over. It just gets stuck. So it deters people from stealing your lug nuts as well. It also protects your lug nuts from corrosion and rust, and keeps water off of the lug nut to make it last longer. So it's also a protectant. It protects the lug, it makes them look better, it prevents theft. It's a really good product to have. But you may be asking yourself, how do you get these off easier than pulling on them? Well, every package, as you can see here, comes with an extractor. Now, if you have a Dodge, whether it's a Hellcat or a Scat Pack or just a regular Charger, Challenger, Durango, it doesn't really matter. They're all gonna come with 22 millimeters, so I highly recommend for any lug nut over 20 millimeter to bend the prongs slightly in I'll show you why, is because it's such a big lug that when you pull back, it's going to grab the sides. It's actually going to pull on the sides of the lug cap, whereas if you bend the tips in a little bit, it'll grab the back, and it won't, you know, stretch and ruin the lug caps. It's not really that big of a deal. You just push it on the ground and just kind of bend them in just a little bit. I do that just because I don't want to grab the sides of the actual lug cap. Now, removing the lug cap with the extractor is super easy, plus the handles are rubber so it won't scratch your wheels. We're going to go ahead and place it in here gently all the way to the back, and we're going to snug tight against the lug cap, and we're going to pull forward with a slight wiggle, and there we go. Now, they come in different colors. I actually had Brian send me red, black, white. Personally, on my vehicle, I like the black the most, but white is really cool because the white actually matches the car perfectly, or almost perfectly. If you like the red, then they do have red available. White, personally, I love on my vehicle just because it matches so well. But if you're not into that and you just want to cover your lugs up so that no one can see them, black is the way to go. It's the most popular. It just covers them up and blends in with the wheel. Unless you have a silver wheel, then I would highly recommend trying out the gray ones possibly. But it's up to you which color you want and which one you're going to use. Like I said, usually black is the way to go. It's a fantastic product. I'm so thankful Brian has sponsored me and able to get me these products to bring to you guys to show you how awesome they are and to be able to cover up my ugly chrome lug nuts from Dodge. So there you have it. It's absolutely awesome. So I'm going to use one color. So I'm going to use the extractor to get this off, and I'm going to go to one color. I'm probably going to try white first. So that looks a lot better than chrome, and it actually blends in with the color of the paint itself. The white is very closely matched. No one's ever going to tell a difference between the white on the lug caps versus the color of bright white on a Dodge Charger or Challenger. If you have bright white, the white ones will match so closely, no one will ever be able to tell the difference. In fact, I'll show you here, it is a little bit, maybe a little bit creamier in color, but that's side by side. On the wheels, no one's ever going to be able to tell. It's such a close match. I don't know if you have the pearl white paint from Dodge. That might be a little different, but bright white is very, very close. But I'll take these off, and then I'll put on the black ones, and very easy to get off with the extractor. You can see how easy I'm just pulling them all off. And then if I put the black ones on, you'll get a little idea of what they look like when they're all matching, and it hides that chrome lug nut. So we got the black ones on now, and I think that looks fantastic. To be honest, the black is the most subtle way to just cover up the chrome and blend in with the black wheel. It looks absolutely amazing. So hopefully you guys have found this review helpful on ColorLugs. Big shout out going to Brian. Fantastic product, made in the USA, lifetime warranty, $23.99 including shipping, grand total 2 to 3 days anywhere in the United States. Great customer service, deters theft on your wheel, prevents water damage and rust and corrosion, and protects the lug nuts, covers up the nasty chrome look, and gives you the color that you want. They also, just to let you know, make extended sleeves for longer lug nuts. Those are an option on the website too. You can get extended sleeves for the lug nuts as well. So that's a really good thing. This we have a longer lug nut, no problem. ColorLugs has got you taken care of. So be sure to visit colorlugs.com and place your order for the color you want to protect and secure your lug nuts, as well as cover up that nasty chrome. Again, thanks so much, Brian. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun watching this and learning about ColorLugs. I know I'm the only guy who's got a video on this right now, so now I know there's probably a lot of people out there right now wondering what ColorLugs look like in person or on the vehicle. I thought the same thing, but now I've brought you the only video, I believe, on YouTube. Now everyone can see what ColorLugs does, how to put them on, take them off, and what they look like. Hopefully I was able to help you guys out and demonstrate these amazing ColorLugs to you guys. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. I've been sponsored by JBA, so the catless downpipes are going on next week, and as well as the front splitter install from SPR. I also have been sponsored by UPR products and JLT, so I have some catch can installs as well as a cold air intake install for the Hellcat. So a lot of goodies coming up for you guys. Also, one more quick note I want to mention, Cars and Coffee event that we're hosting to raise money for the veterans, August 13th. That's Sunday, August 13th. It's going to be at Freehold Tire Pros in Freehold, New Jersey, 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Bring out your hot car, hang out. There's going to be trophies. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday, August 13th, 9 to 12:30. You can also check out Team EMC. The information box below will contain the link to Team EMC on Facebook, where you can get information about that Cars and Coffee event. So don't forget to subscribe and to purchase any of the products I review, or any tires or any performance parts or tools that you already plan on purchasing. Please use the information box below and use those links to support the channel and keep the reviews coming. I got a lot more stuff coming, guys. Again, subscribe. I'm Corey's Cars and Fun. Have fun and be safe.